What's up, guys? Redbeard here from the Warrior Tribe. I got a chance to clear out my little workshop, which is my shed in my backyard. I don't have a garage or a basement. In the summertime, I like to use this little area as a workshop. Last year, I set up a little bit of a very basic smithing type setup, very basic, no forge. I used just hot fire. My fire pit's just out there, and I just got the coals going real good and hot, and heated some steel, and I was able to create a very primitive spear using stainless steel silverware. Actually, some very high quality German 1810 stainless steel. I had some big spoons that I wasn't using at all. They're just too big for what I needed at home, so I decided to use that steel, and I had seen that you could take a spoon, heat it, hammer it flat, and then shape it into an arrowhead. Very primitive, basic, but it's good steel. I'll be honest. I've put this thing through some pretty serious abuse throwing it around the yard, and it's held up really well. It bends a little bit if I hit something really hard, but it bends back pretty easily. And the point that I put on this thing is still, enough to catch your skin. And I've thrown it into the dirt and hit stones and trees and all kinds of things. So it's good steel. Anyways, what I did was I cut out that shape using a grinding wheel, something like this, and then just sort of shaped it. And I bought I guess it's a rake or a hoe handle with the steel collar, which kind of reinforces it, keeps that wood from splitting. And then I just drove it down, so the spoon itself, the spoon handle, is about 6 inches down inside. So that gives it nice strength and stability. And it's nothing fancy or pretty, but it does work pretty well. I've never used it on a live game or anything, but something small like a squirrel is gonna be hard to hit with a spear. But I am starting to hone down my accuracy, and things are progressing. So anyways, I thought I'd take this opportunity to just show you a little bit of spear throwing, and we'll see how that works out. I got a little big chunk of oak trunk out in the backyard, and it makes for a really good target. So anyways, guys, I'll show you what that looks like and see if I can't throw some good throws. You get the idea. That's a big, 2.5 foot high chunk of oak, and it weighs probably about 80 pounds. It's pretty big, pretty solid as well. So I'm going to stand I'm about 25 feet back. After about 25 feet, I have absolutely no accuracy at all. I barely have any accuracy as it is. So I don't even know if I'll get a couple good throws in or not. But anyways, we'll see. So stay tuned. Let's see. So it came up short there, but you can see that went into the ground with. Let's try again here. Need a little more velocity. It'll miss, but still a good throw. All right, so there we go. We landed one. Solid into the wood. And I'm not throwing that with all my force, and you can see that I've completely buried the head of that spear into the wood. I'll just pull that out. Oh, it's a deep one. Got him right in the foot. There we go. All right, let's try a different angle. Yes! Kill shot. A little high. There we go. Whoa! That hit home. Another angle. Oh, yes. That's a good one. Like that. hard. It's a solid piece of oak, my friends. It's deep. There we go. Anyways, guys, you get the idea. Likelihood is if you're in a survival situation, especially in a natural environment, the woods, things like that, you're going to most likely be making a spear. So it's definitely a skill you want to hone and work on. Even if it's just a pointy stick and you throw it around, you get the idea, you get the feel for it. Because I know I can imagine myself, if I was stuck out in up in northern boreal forests, in Ontario, Canada, or wherever, first thing I'm going to do is make a spear. Not necessarily for hunting, but for safety, against large game, bear and things like that, wolves, mountain lions, whatever's around you. Spear is going to be your best line of defense if you don't have a firearm. And, multiple spears can make a good defense around a shelter. And having a few spears made and ready, even if you don't have a spearhead, just a sharpened stick is enough sometimes. So anyways, that's my spear demonstration, guys. Again, it's nothing too elaborate, and you guys can all make one, I'm sure. Next component of the weaponry skills is I'll be using my recurve bow, and maybe give you guys a little bit of a lesson on how that's done. And I know a couple other guys in the tribe have bows, so I'd love to see you guys do your videos as well. I'm no expert by any means when it comes to archery. It's something I haven't done in a long time, and I have not practiced much with the recurve, so new skills to learn all around. Beyond that, I've got a few little hatchets that we can throw. We can all throw hatchets and axes. Maybe Kempo Hand maybe give us a demonstration. He's got a real ton of different axes and such, and he's a big tomahawk fan. So yeah, so anyways, guys, I hope you found that at least a little bit entertaining and maybe a bit informative. Perhaps this summer I'll get motivated enough to maybe craft a larger spearhead. I'd like to make something a little longer and maybe serrated with some barbs type thing, a little more aggressive. Anyways, guys, it's Redbeard. Thanks for watching. Cheers.